Saudi Arabia's Jeddah Tower was proposed as the world's tallest structure over 10 years ago, but now it's practically a ghost town. What could have stalled such an ambitious project? Well, for starters, it takes more than a world-class architectural firm to build structures of this kind. But true to their word, the kingdom has resumed plans to transform this uncompleted building into what it's meant to be, a modern engineering marvel so tall it pierces the clouds and marks its territory on Saudi Arabia's skyline. Construction is set to resume on this historic site once again, and we are about to find out the latest updates and what's next for this impressive project. But before we get into that, a little background on the Jeddah Tower. The story of the Jeddah Tower began in the mid-2000s. This was a time when the economy of Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia was booming. The oil prices were at an all-time high, and since Saudi Arabia is one of the largest producers and exporters of oil in the world, its GDP was getting really good. So they decided it was time to diversify their economy and began investing the money they made from oil into grand architectural projects. The Jeddah Tower, originally known as Kingdom Tower, was envisioned as the centerpiece of this new economic era, not just for Jeddah, but for the entire kingdom. The idea was first proposed by Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, chairman of Kingdom Holding Company, and designed by American architect Adrian Smith, who also designed the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The prince wanted a structure that would announce Jeddah's global status as a business, commercial, educational, medical, and entertainment hub. So they aimed for something that has never been done: the construction of a building that will be over 3,280 feet or 1,000 meters long. For context, Dubai's Burj Khalifa is 2,700 feet or 828 meters. So Jeddah could break that record if completed. The Jeddah project was officially announced in 2011, with construction beginning in 2013. But despite a promising start, plans were halted in 2018 when its primary contractor, the Bin Laden Group, was removed following the arrest of its president Bakr bin Laden as part of anti-corruption purge initiated by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Then COVID came, and all plans were put on hold. The last thing we heard about Jeddah Tower was that the foundation had been laid and that a quarter of the original 1,000 meters had been completed. So let's see what's new. Plans to restart the construction of the Jeddah Tower first hit the news in autumn 2023. With this, the Jeddah Economic Company went on a fresh hiring spree to gather the required workforce. This time, they called 14 different contractors, both local and international, to bid for the contract to complete the record-breaking structure. Each contractor was given a 3-month window to prepare their bids, with an expectation to form joint ventures that blend local knowledge with international experience. Since then, the site has seen a new light, with contractors visiting to assess the task ahead. Although Saudi Bin Laden Group, the project's original contractor, has been replaced due to previous financial and operational challenges, the consulting team remains unchanged. The American company, Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill Architecture, will be in charge of the architectural vision, while Dar al-Handasa from Lebanon will provide the engineering expertise. Interestingly, Saudi Arabia is making no changes to the original plan for Jeddah Tower. The Jeddah Tower is designed to be much more than just the world's tallest building. Its creation is part of a bigger plan, which is Saudi Arabia's 2030 vision, a plan that will reduce the kingdom's dependence on oil, diversify its economy, and develop public sectors like health, education, and infrastructure. Saudi Arabia is currently on the brink of a real estate bubble driven by a shrinking population and a limited housing supply. This situation is pushing demand and prices higher, and will also create the need for high-end luxury units like those planned for the Jeddah Tower. The centerpiece of the development, Jeddah Tower, is primarily designed to accommodate a Four Seasons hotel, short rental apartments by Four Seasons, Class A office spaces, and luxury condominiums. It will also feature the world's highest observation deck. Positioned on a nearly isolated plot within Jeddah Economic City, the location was chosen due to the unavailability of similarly sized land tracts nearer to Jeddah's current urban center. The area to the north is expected to be the future direction of urban expansion for the city. Another reason for this project is tourism. With its record-breaking height, the tower is set to offer observation decks with unmatched views of the surrounding region, luxury accommodations, and world-class amenities, all of which are expected to draw visitors from around the globe. Aside from these lofty visions, the Jetta Tower is also meant to be a showcase of cutting-edge architectural and engineering techniques, something Saudi Arabia isn't famous for. The structure is inspired by the shape of a desert plant and the way the fronds sprout upward from the ground as a single form, then start separating from each other at the top, symbolizing new growth. Each of Jetta Tower's 3 sides features a series of notches that create pockets of shadow that shield areas of the building from the sun and provide outdoor terraces with stunning views of Jeddah and the Red Sea. Since the structure will be very tall, there's a need to reduce the structural loading due to wind forces. Typically, when wind wraps around the leeward side of a building, filling the low-pressure area from both sides, it can form tornado-like vortices. These vortices, varying in pressure, direction, and velocity, can cause the building to sway from side to side. This is what inspired the sleek, streamlined form which tapers as it rises. The dynamic facade of the Jetta Tower is designed to counteract this effect. It achieves an infinite timing differential in how air pressure is applied in any one direction. This innovative approach ensures that no large areas of extreme pressure or vacuum exist at any time, and thus enhances the building's stability. The tapering also gives the tower a unique, elegant profile against the skyline. The walls are made with the buttressed core design. It's a structural system for high buildings consisting of a hexagonal core reinforced by 3 buttresses that form a Y shape. This configuration provides increased stability and support, which are essentials for such a skyscraper aiming to be one of the tallest buildings in the world. The core is made of high-strength concrete and houses the elevators, stairwells, and mechanical services of the building. The Y-shaped formation serves as the main load-bearing element and helps counteract the wind forces and seismic pressures that such a tall structure must withstand. Each of the 3 wings is separated by 120 degrees, resulting in a structure that expands at the base, but doesn't increase along with the depth of the lease span. This way, the structure maintains a practical height-to-width ratio of 10, one without having a large amount of unusable, deep internal space. Unlike the steel frameworks typical of 20th century skyscrapers, the Jetta Tower uses a load-bearing system made of thick concrete walls. This design lends exceptional stability to the slender structure by transferring both vertical and lateral loads directly to the ground through walls rather than columns. The tower's huge core is made from liquid concrete, which is poured and cured within a continuously rising jump-form mold. Various structural systems, including core and outrigger, megaframe, tube, or diagrid, support the exterior facade. These systems use prefabricated perimeter columns made from reinforced concrete, steel, or a composite material, all aimed at enhancing the building's strength and durability. The spire, which is the top part of the structure, is supported by a sturdy foundation that is 4 meters thick, located at floor level 168. This impressive spire stands 330 meters tall, equivalent to about 240 floors in height. It is designed without any openings in its walls, which helps maintain structural integrity and minimize exposure to external elements. Inside the spire, there are tuned mass dampers installed. These dampers provide additional lateral stability, allowing the structure to withstand wind forces and vibrations, and ensuring it remains safe and secure even in challenging conditions. Initially, the plan for Jeddah Tower included a helipad, but this was replaced with an observation deck due to concerns over the aerodynamics of helicopter landings at such altitude, where strong winds and reduced air density pose operational challenges. This change not only resolves the safety issues associated with helicopter landings, but also offers a unique attraction to the building. The observation deck is strategically placed at floor level 157, which is approximately 638 meters above ground. It will provide visitors with breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding area, stretching far beyond the immediate landscape. It's going to be the tallest in the world, so if you ever get on this platform, you'll see Saudi Arabia in a way most people have only dreamed of. Given its height, Jeddah Tower will have one of the world's most sophisticated elevator systems. It will contain 59 elevators, including 54 single-deck and 5 double-deck elevators, along with 12 escalators. Elevators serving the observatory will travel at a rate of 10 meters per second in both directions. To address elevator challenges, the elevators will be complemented by 3 sky lobbies. These lobbies allow transfers between elevators that serve specific areas, ensuring that no single elevator is overloaded with demand. For those arriving by vehicle, the tower offers ample parking spaces, an underground parking garage for 4,700 cars that will be located near, but not under the tower to prevent terrorism. In terms of amenities, the Jeddah Tower will include luxurious residential apartments, cutting-edge office spaces, and commercial areas. It also boasts recreational facilities like gyms, pools, and spas alongside high-end restaurants and retail spaces. Each amenity is created to enhance the living and working experience within the tower, blending comfort with convenience to meet the high standards expected of a world-class skyscraper. All of these will be held by the foundation. The selected foundation includes a combination of piles and a raft. This combination helps distribute the building's weight evenly and handles the pressures from the earth and the building itself. The steel bars within the foundation piles are treated to prevent rust, which extends the lifespan of the materials. Special attention is given to the foundation's interaction with the soil to ensure it remains stiff and stable, adjusting the length of the piles in different areas to support the structure better and prevent uneven settling. We're looking forward to everything planned for this project, and hopefully, it won't join the list of abandoned mega projects around the world.